Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Hello, it's me, Friend 8 Minecraft. I've been thinking about the broken script pretty much regularly since I stopped playing it, so I figured I'll just go play it again. Now, unfortunately, I'm stupid, and I may have done something a little dumb. Uh, I accidentally may have deleted the world I had, so I'm gonna be just starting new. It's the same thing as the last video. It's just broken script. It is some shaders, Optifine, and from the fog, because I can't play with that Herobrine anymore, apparently. So, I'm sure you're wondering how I managed to fumble, like, the greatest world I could have asked for. Um, I was doing setup, I was troubleshooting to start recording. I was maybe, like, 5 minutes off of actually recording. And I'm sure you've noticed that I don't have shaders on currently because I was messing with shaders. Because, uh, all of the moon errors that I was getting were because, something's supposed to happen with the moon. And, obviously I had shaders on that apparently were changing the moon texture even though they were set to use the vanilla textures. Um, so I was testing without shaders to see if it made any difference with the moon because, differing opinions or differing statements, let's say, were left in the comments. Some people said, and by some people, I genuinely think it was like one person on each side of this, that yes, the moon is supposed to change, and my shaders were stopping the changes from happening with the mod. And then also I saw somebody else say that the moon was simply bugged in the version I'm using. Which is a whole nother thing that I tried to update the version, because there's, I guess, technically new versions that are hosted on version 1.21.1, which also use NeoForge instead of Forge, which I tried setting up, couldn't get it to work, so I just went back to 1.20 and using regular Forge. So, if there was a fix for something, it's not in this one. Sorry, I'm dumb. But, so I was messing with the shaders, right? I was testing them. I originally tried to do it on a new world. I, set it to creative mode, put on cheats, tried to turn it to nighttime. Turns out with the broken script enabled, you can't turn it to nighttime. All commands are disabled. So I couldn't do that. So I had to go and test it on my main world. So I truly don't know why I needed to make why I chose to make a copy of the world in my files, in the world files. I chose to make a copy and went to test the shaders on the copy instead of just testing it on the world, because literally all I did was load in, walk outside, wait for it to turn nighttime, which took like 5 minutes, not even, and then I turned the shaders off and I looked at the moon. It wasn't anything new, and that was all I needed to do. I could continue on my merry way from then on out. But instead, I then went to delete the copy so I could, go back to the original world, because I'm, for some reason, such a stickler for if I make a copy of something and then I don't need the copy anymore, I gotta go back to the original. I gotta use the original, even though it's the same thing. There's a village. So I do that. I go to delete the copy, and I realize, oh shit, I just deleted the main world instead of the copy. And instead of going, oh well, who cares, I go, this is all in the span of maybe 10 seconds, not even. I tab out to the open world saves folder that I had, literally watched my save disappear from that folder. So as I watched that happen, I'm like, okay, I'll just hit Control Z and I'll bring my world back. As if that's how that works. Instead, I hit Control Z and I undid my copy of my world. So I undid my backup copy, basically. And naturally, I immediately tried to undo that undo. I tried to redo it. But I couldn't redo it because now I was making a copy of a save that didn't exist, of files that were gone. So I couldn't bring back my backup. So in the span of 10 seconds, because I was troubleshooting something that I already knew, because I had tested the shaders multiple times the first time I played this, and because I literally I made the wrong decision every single time. There was no need to make a copy. When I deleted the original, I had a copy, it didn't matter. But I needed to have the original. And then the one button combination that I could press, being Control Z, undoing my backup, is the one mistake I could have made. Besides, like, just deleting it again. And I fucking I ended up fully deleting the world. Because I'm a moron. And that, genuinely, that has been the biggest blow to motivation to play this again. If you could imagine. Which is honestly ridiculous to me, because I spent no more than maybe 12 hours probably on that world in total of playtime. And I accidentally deleted it, and I feel like I lost I feel like I lost somebody in my life. I feel like somebody died. I'm way too upset over a Minecraft world, as if I haven't lost genuinely hundreds of Minecraft worlds over my time. But now that I had one world I liked, and I fucked it up. But I mean, I guess this world already looks kind of sick. I'll be real. This is pretty cool. I don't know that this is habitable. But this is a cool ass spot. I genuinely can't believe that I fumbled that so hard. I made my own problem, and then I've ruined it further somehow. And then, of course, you know, I spent an hour and a half, 2 hours, panic downloading data recovery softwares as if that was going to help me. Which it didn't. If you couldn't tell. So, now we're here. On this new world. Without shaders enabled, because I was rambling and shaders are gonna take like 30 seconds to put on. So I guess I'll do that now. Wow. That is such a big difference. Holy shit. That made it way harder to see. Oh no. My render distance. I think probably early on, if I get a, you know, a house set up or something, till I get an area that isn't completely pitch black. I'll probably sleep the first couple nights, and then hopefully try and not do that every single night. Can you get out of my bed, please? Kinda wish the village was a little bit closer to spawn, but oh well. One leather. Really making bank here. You know, I probably, maybe, should have grabbed, like, some wheat before I jumped off the side of the mountain, but too late for that now. But I'm going to head back towards the spawn because I am incapable of making a base anywhere that isn't near spawn, because I would much rather, I don't know, use a compass to get back home than, like, coordinates, apparently. That and, you know, just in case I'm in my house and my house decides to remove itself from this plane of existence and my bed goes with it. When I inevitably forget to record my coordinates, I'll be able to return swiftly. But also we got cool ass mountain and another village. Incredible. So I guess we'll go to that one. Because truth be told, if I had to listen to the double footsteps or the loud footsteps on the snow, I might lose it. Is that a shadow, or is that an upside down cross in that mountain? That's a shadow from... That's definitely a shadow, right? Oh. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna go over there. Hello, truck outside my window. That's gotta be a shadow, right? So the middle is a shadow. That is a cave. It just so happens to line up perfectly to be an upside down cross. That's wild. Talk about a freaking bad omen, I guess. Hey look, now it's normal. Now we're all saved. This is a little bit precarious of a place to build a home for a church. No, my best friend. Welcome. Welcome back. Is that supposed to be... That's supposed to be a thing of water? Like one of those water towers? It just isn't flowing? Oh, say hello to me. Please. Ouch. Hello, do you have more than one leather? You sure do. another saddle. I promise, whatever horse I get, I will try not to let him get consumed by a cloud of black fog that instantly kills him. Now, there were a lot of comments on the last Broken Script video, and I do just I want to say thank you for the overwhelming positivity that I had on that video. There were way more comments than I thought that were talking about how I was shitting on my own style of commentary, that people actually enjoy it, and there were plenty of people that were concerned about the nightmares I was having again. And I just want to say thank you for all the kind words and the concern. There's there's no nightmares currently in my life, just insomnia. And that sucks. But at least there's no Minecraft nightmares to talk about this time. Unless you want to talk about the waking nightmare that I'm in by deleting my goddamn world. I should probably make, like, at least a torch. Hooray. Well, this'll do for now. So yes, thank you for all the kind words. I know that my monotone, emotionless voice does not properly convey the I don't know, the gratitude, I guess is the word, that I have for all the support. Um, I know I said it a lot last time, and what half the comments were about, but I'm really just not good at talking. So thank you for being nice to me. What is going on with those? That ice? Or just blocks with shaders hitting them strangely? Honestly, perhaps could go around here. You know, I think that's like a neat little spot, maybe, perhaps. There wasn't a cave right there, maybe I would do it here. I guess it's time to build a house. I think I will try to reclaim what was lost. And I was gonna say, to the best of my ability, recreate my old house. As if my old house wasn't a rectangle with cobblestone floor. Right? Don't make me go back and watch my own video. It was, oh god. I can't remember now either. Was it cobblestone floor, wood walls, or wood floor, cobblestone walls? Oh my god. I gotta go look. It's wood floor, cobblestone walls. What I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Probably just, guesstimate the size of the house, but it'll be fine. It'll be just like the original. 48 blocks. That might be enough. Probably. Stick for that. Man, I sure did not count correctly. Holy shit. Man, that was really bad. I am super out of it. There were a lot of comments on the last video that were about various features of the mod that, truthfully, I tried to not read because I knew I'd probably be playing this again and didn't want to spoil anything for myself, as I've still yet to watch anything Broken Script related as well, despite clearly being interested in said mod. But I tried not to read a bunch of comments. Obviously, I have read some of them. But the one that I'm thinking about right now was someone said that there's various things you can say to null and they'll respond to things. Like, I think saying null and I think maybe like swearing at him. So part of me wants to just like say fuck you in chat. But I don't know if he's gonna like lightning strike me or something, you know? Or like blow up my neighborhood like he did last time. Granted, that one was for no reason. So let's just say no. Nothing, I guess. I don't know, I thought that was one of the things you could say to elicit a reaction, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's been like a month since I read that comment. I can't really say that's a surprise that I don't fully remember that. I don't know if I wait till I get fully set up when I've got something to lose to where I say fuck you to him. But I also learned that there's apparently somewhat of a reputation system with Null. Some sort of reputation system with him. Where you can... I think the only thing I really remember is, like, breaking the structures that generate will, like, lower your favor. And that having higher favor, you can, like, give you gifts, which I do believe I did get in the last video, where I just kind of got a chest with a bunch of diamonds in it that just said gift. So I'm assuming that's what that was. Spruce doors don't have windows. Just make a friggin' oak door, who cares? So I don't quite know if I want to, like, trash my reputation with him just yet. Because then maybe he, like, blows me up, you know? Do not believe I'm in the mood to get blowed up currently. That's a good sign. Apart from it's raining now. Sheep, what do you know about the rain? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen weird shadows in the distance when it rains? You know, my spawn is set. What if I just say fuck you? Yeah, alright. I guess I deserve that. Yeah, that's fair. That's incredibly fair. See now. I wasn't exactly expecting the jump scare, so I wasn't ready for it, right? So I didn't get a good look at it, which, you know, it didn't damage my armor. That's neat. So it makes me want to do it again, because I want to look at him. I am so sorry. Part of me wants to do it again so I can look at him, but I don't know. I don't want to crash the game again, I guess. I could look at it in editing for half a freaking frame before I throw my mouse. Null himself wrote me a haiku in my comment section. Which was also really cool, by the way. Just want to point that out. Um, like, I'm assuming, you know, that's main mod dev, right? Which is super cool. It's just like the, don't mean to brag, but it's like my From the Fog Isn't Scary video. I wasn't expecting friggin' mod dev comments. I wasn't expecting him to see that. So, the fact that Null him freaking self is in my comment section, and he wrote me a damn haiku about not knowing about what a haiku is or whatever. I got my haiku, it all worked out, and then I told him, fuck you. And he killed me for it. Hero Brian! Oh my god! Hero Brian! Mr. Brian. We're supposed to be a hero, Brian. Chicken, check this out. Isn't that cool? You know, I've been recording like almost an hour. I haven't made a single reference to the Minecraft movie. What am I doing, man? I can't believe it. This took serious restraint up until this point. And now that I've mentioned it, it's taking incredible restraint. Hero Bride. This dude really likes showing up. I haven't even changed his settings. And he's everywhere all of a sudden. Oh, hey, look. Where did that come from? I knew I wasn't crazy the last episode. Last video. Last episode. This is a different world. I can't do a part 2. Did this just appear in my hotbar? Because I didn't see it spawn. So, I hope that... I hope you caught it! Rewind it. Check that out. That was crazy. My render distance. Give me that back. What? Cow. What happened to my music disc? It actually disappeared? No way. I didn't accidentally throw it or something? Damn it. That was my favorite disc. I was gonna listen to that day in and day out. Hey cow, take this parting gift. Congratulations. You know, if I could say fuck you, can I say I love you and then he like spawns me like a million diamonds or something? What if when you said I love you, he spawned a nuke at your location? You think he would do that? No, that kind of guy. Drop a nuclear warhead. That's really the geopolitical question we need to be asking. How is this going to affect null? I don't know if I want to do 2 glass up on the sides. I feel like I probably could do 2 glass up, right? Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So I'm making the 3rd evolution of my crappy little house. I had my tiny itty bitty little roach one that got deleted. Then I had the comeback. And now I've got the Omega version. Shut up. Emails. I don't want to check my email. Now, this mod truly does do a good job at making me feel like something is always just about to happen. Like, all I'm doing is mining a little bit of stone. But I know just about anything can happen. And I'm waiting for it to do so. Wow. Perfect amount of glass. I'm a genius. This is incredible. Shout out to friend A, the GOAT. He placed the blocks like no one else. Creepier, creepier, creepy footsteps. I say, it took that spider a long time to get hostile. Like, I don't want to do it no more. Cave sound? You know, I forgot that, like, I had a horse. And that one? That one. Come here, horse. At my render distance. I hope nothing evil happens outside my render distance while I can't see. Ah, error the moon. Uh-oh, what's the moon doing? If it's even doing anything. Even with shaders off, the moon is just... It's still the moon. Nothing really special. Here I am. That's the evil shadow figure, right? So I think I run to village, find Iron Golem, hopefully. I will say, it's very difficult for me to see currently, as it is hot as balls and my window is open, so I have a major glare on my screen. Redstone torches. Iron Golem, are you alive? Pig. Here, let me close the blinds for a minute. Iron Golem. Damn, dude, it's like one night and what, 4 things have happened? Those redstone torches, whatever that is, and then that over there. And then that guy over there. I'm assuming that's like a lava pool. I mean, I'm not seeing any new, or I'm not seeing any shadow guy. More redstone torches up there. Or creepy little noises over there. Another one of those guys just spawned. Wow. Could be 2 of you at the same time? Oh, hey. There you are. Iron Golem. Iron Golem, please help me. Yeah. There's another one, dude. And it's raining. Hooray. Thanks, man. Are all three of them active, or are only all three of those guys are active? That's crazy. I wonder if the nights where... Oh my god, and another one just... What? What? There's more... What? Okay, I was gonna say, I wonder if the nights where you get the moon errors, if those are more active nights for the mod. Which, considering there are 4 of those guys, and like 4 structures generated, like, I'm assuming, and then that's here. Is that 2 of them? There's no way. Ever soul. Fuck. And a house structure generated right there. Holy crap. Now, is that soul error because of one of those guys, or is it the null shade that I just killed with the iron golem? Is there another one of those? So I think I did see in comments, I think it may have been from Null himself, that something about these and fireworks. I don't exactly typically make fireworks. Fireworks could get rid of this, then that could be kind of huge. Walk in the damn door. Ever soul. Ever soul. Let me sleep. I just want to sleep. Okay. I guess I won't then. Another one over here, dude? Really? Oh, hey, look, a cross. The sound effect. Hello, giant earth butthole. Another... Jesus, dude. That's a bunch of nothing. Oh, hello. Iron Golem. Iron Golem, I'm coming for you. But just gotta dodge all the evil black clouds of fog. There's another one. Dude, holy crap. And all these guys are still active, unless that's another one. There's another building over there. What? What? I didn't even go near any of you. What? I thought that only happens when you go near them. That one's still there. It looks like the null shades are gone. What a what a crazy night. Like 100 things happened. Ooh. Honestly, you know what? Give me that fishing rod. I actually have a giant ass lake. Well, there's nothing in here. That's still active. Oh, hey, look. I got the music disc back. Hooray. I will carry it around so that when it gets removed from my inventory, I will hopefully realize when that happens. Now, I'm definitely going to need to build iron golems around my house. If those are like the only things that can deal damage to the null shades, then I'm gonna need them. That guy is still active. That's crazy. Get a job. Why? Everybody wants this one job, I guess. Water down that one. It's like I got the static jump scare twice. What happened over here? Was this supposed to... Did it generate with the crater? I mean, I'll take the iron. This just generated with a crater, I guess? It's a little goofy. Probably stay away from that guy. Right, I wanted to look at my house. I'm not sure if this layer on the edge is too much. I don't know. Kinda feels like it's too much, but at the same time, it's not look good like that. Well, the music disc hasn't been removed from my inventory yet, so that's something, I guess. Maybe this one's truly for me to keep. I was gonna say, why do I hear something burning? Huh. It just generated in the ground. Interesting. And Alright. Feel like any day now, my house is gonna disappear. Oh, hey, look, a cobblestone. So, did it generate a hole here, and then it cobblestoned my beach, and covered the hole it made in the process? Silly no. Oh man, that's right here. Hey, don't mind me in here. Please get out of my house. The two of you. Just trying to finish my freaking little house. Get out of it. Here, O'Brien, help me. Oh boy, it's already turning back to nighttime. Dude, that guy's still over there. That's what I'm saying. So I just realized there's light in that cave. Is there lava in there? I would assume there's lava in there because I didn't go in there. I don't know, it's probably one of those glowy vine things. Dude is just gonna be over there chilling out with his blowed up house the whole time. And these guys are gonna be right here the whole time. I didn't put corners on my house over here, did I? Corners of stairs? No. And no. Cool. Are one of those new? Or are those the same two that have been over there? Cobblestone over here. I'm assuming... I don't know. This is a totally different angle, so they could both be the same. No chicken. Wonder if that means anything. I don't know how that would mean anything, but, you know, sure that there wouldn't just be a sign just full of a bunch of random stuff. I'm sure it means something. There's only one over there. There's that thing over there too. You kind of want to make another animal farm. I mean, I could just use this spot right here, honestly. But I'm thinking either. Let me. Cows would be the preferred, but I don't know. I don't know. Do I even have another cow around here? I do. Alright, then I'll do that. I was gonna say, maybe I'd do a chicken one, because there's a bunch of chickens over there. And then if it was chickens, every time I walk up to, get some chicken, I could be like, oh, you want me to fight the chicken? Got him. Hey, sound? Is there an evil person to accompany it? You know what? Screw everything I just said. Let's go fishing. Oh. Does that go through water? I'm assuming not, because it's walking around. I don't know that I want to tempt it by staying close in the water. Is it swimming? Think so? I don't know, it's not really moving. There's another one right there. Iron Golem. Is that one moving? No. Well, the Iron Golem died. So that really blows. There's a house frame over there now. So my question is, did the Iron Golem... Did he charge after... Dude, there are so many of these clouds. This is insane. Did he go after... I will come back to that. Give me a second. Did he go after the shade, or did he go after one of these? These clouds. Dude, they gave me a whole cobblestone freaking beach now. That guy's still standing around over there. Because that shade definitely isn't here anymore. But also, I know that these are like an entity. Because you can hear them walking really slowly. So I wonder if that means they have, a health bar. Which would allow the Iron Golem to target it. It's kind of silly. Hey villagers, I don't mean to, I don't mean to watch, but don't look at me. Listen, man, you got chairs here. Listen, I don't want any. All right, man, I'll go. I'll go. So, like, does all this stuff just, like, not happen if I'm, like, in a cave? Because, like, you would... All of this happening, you would miss all of this in a cave. Although, I guess being in a cave, it would probably start triggering different events. Right, it's probably not spawning structures while you're underground. So many of these redstone drop into the void points. You know, I gotta say, when I accidentally deleted my world, I felt like it would take a really long time to have my world get back to the point where there's a bunch of structures and stuff. To where it's like really definitely kind of corrupted, but all it took was like 2 nights. There's about a zillion things that have happened. Alright, now this ominous chest. 10 diamonds! Holy shit! Iron Golem just spawned, and he's trying to... Get his ass, Iron Golem. Oh... My Iron Golem. Yo, O'Brien, what do you know about my Iron Golem? Iron Golem really tried to beat the shit out of that guy. Now, did you drop iron? I don't see any iron. I'm going to assume you didn't. I'm surprised that the chest there did not have a sign. Because it had a sign the last time I saw something like that, so I wasn't sure if that was a gift or if that was going to blow up and kill me immediately. But while I have time... Looks like another blowed up house over there. Yes, while I have time, I'm going to go throw myself into a cave. Dang, dude, that guy is still over there. Get a job, dude. Get a job, get a life, do something. Okay, well, cave can wait a moment. What is that? Huh. Part of me feels like this is, I don't know, like a... Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was. Alternate dimension block. Oh, this is, not good. Okay, well... I'm not quite sure what I was supposed to do about that. It's a real good thing that I just made diamond tools. Okay. Idea. You... Cave, I need 2 pieces of iron. Would drop down there, but that's probably gonna get me killed with this guy right here. All I need is a little bit of iron. Surely there's some iron around here. Okay, there's some iron. Good. And it's 2 pieces. Huge. Okay, so the plan is to... The plan is to water bucket release! That's the plan. So we make a water bucket, and we hope to God I fucking hit the damn thing. I gotta lock the fuck in. Wow, I left 1 piece of coal. Perfect. I know myself. I'm probably gonna mess up the water bucket. I'll be entirely real with you. There is I mean, I was gonna say there's a lot riding on this water bucket, but like, not really. Like, sure, I'd lose like a diamond sword and a diamond pickaxe, but like, I've got 5 more diamonds, and it's not like I really worked for them, you know? I did just kind of get them. So here we go. And I'm actually in the building now. Give me music disc. There's an exit right there. Right, you're gonna do this again. And I messed it up. So, you know, the first genuine complaint of the broken script. The teleport to a different dimension stuff. It, like, it's cool, but it is not very consistent. Like, I don't know... I don't know how difficult it is to, you know, do something like that, but... I feel like half the times that I've teleported to that dimension, I've either ended up above or below the area that I'm supposed to be in, above the room. Which, teleporting above isn't usually that big of a deal. But teleporting below... You know, kind of instantly got me killed. Gotta say, this is creepy as fuck. Having to slowly descend into this desolate ass fucking hellscape. You know, I was under the assumption that this was its... I was gonna say this was its own dimension, but like, that cobblestone was its own dimension. Not that it was a giant floating structure in an otherwise desolate world. World of dirt and... And I can't remember what the hell that block is called. Stone slabs, I guess? But full block version? I'm gonna leave that there, just in case. Like this does kind of feel like, you know, obviously you're not, well, I mean, I was gonna say, clearly you're not meant to be, like, out of the structure, but there's a whole world out here, so clearly you're meant to be able to make it out of the structure. It's definitely not supposed to spawn you out of the structure. Here, Brian. Give me, oh, buddy. Of course, I left the water elsewhere. Here, O'Brien. You're so far away. It's hard to gauge distance, but I do want to go to the side, because I want to look at what those blocks around the edge were. Way longer distance than I thought it would be already. Like, it doesn't seem... It's not that far to the edge here. That way. I ran that way. So clearly... No, it definitely expands. Because I was able to see around the entire bottom. Because this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smooth stone squares away. Granted, you can't see the smooth stone squares here. Like, that would be the end right there. Now, go back, check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Alright, problem solved. I win. Now, okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. Son of a bitch. The guy is still over there. This guy is still here. Now that I'm back home, I'm immediately going to be playing this. Oh. Does this damage me? Or is that just ominous cloud of death comes out of my music disc? The signal that I probably shouldn't be playing it. No. Okay, you're very close. I did not think that I was that close to you. I was going to say, did this come with an exploded back half? And yes, it did. That's all I wanted to know. I didn't think that I was going to be getting too close to that guy. But I did, so I apologize for how freaking loud that is. Because I'm definitely going to turn that down in editing, but it's still going to be really loud. Whoa. His house is over there. And there's another one of these. These things are incredibly treacherous. There's a little bit of lava here too. Someone built these off the ground. That's pretty baller. Normally there's a sound effect for that. But I guess not this time. Yeah. Oh my god. It didn't matter that... Interesting. If only it didn't generate up in the air, that would have worked. I didn't even think of that happening. But then what is this? This is just... like one of those little lava pools out of another fortress, I guess. Wonder when those two are going to disappear. If ever. Hero Brian. This doesn't really go down very far. That's one. That's a little bit upsetting. Creeper. Hello, Enderman. I didn't mean to cough on you. Am I crazy, or did that not touch the ground earlier? Did that? Because I specifically remember walking over here and I like punched at this block, I think. It is just going down. Yeah, it is growing. Well, I'm not sure what that is about. Maybe I... You know, probably shouldn't be touching that, truthfully. Um, I'm not sure what humanoid thing just took fall damage, but I'm being inked on, I guess. Now, I know that I'm not, like, you know, supposed to really be breaking the things that generate. I think that makes Null upset. But at the same time, this feels like it's literally just corrupting my world slowly. I mean, like, obviously that's happening, but, like, that is literally growing into the ground. Probably not something I should just let slide. Or Brian, don't just stand there, help me. Help me. Finally, some iron. There's been so little iron everywhere I go. Why? Why did you do that? Was there one like around the corner or something that I didn't see? Or did one of those over there finally disappear? 'Cause I don't... I certainly didn't see one. Nope. He's still over there. Come on, skeleton, you can do it. Yeah. What? You gave me 11. That's not what I wanted. Now, where may my horse be? If that horse is even still alive. There have been so many evil fog clouds that my horse very well could be dead. Yeah, I'm thinking my horse is dead. Wherever he may have died. Because I certainly don't see him around. It's not bad. I don't quite know why I'm taking the swords, but I am. Well, look, they use for swords. don't think I've ever seen this before. This was a fallen over nether portal. Check that protection 4. Unbreaking 3. And a plated steel. But I've only ever seen them standing up. Quite interesting that they can spawn fallen over. Suppose while I am here, get a couple of blocks of obsidian. Well, oh, there you are. I was starting to get worried you didn't show up at all while I was mining. But right as I broke the last block. Must have been in the middle of trying to do something devious, and then he's like, wait, what? Brenda's mining obsidian? I gotta get out of here. Huge. Oh. Dude, what? There's a million of them. I hit a chicken. Now is not the time to try and get another music disc. I have evil following me. Just get back to that village. Wow, a tree I didn't chop down. What? What kind of evil being would do something like that? Another village. Right nearby to a ruined portal. believe these guys are still here. They even stayed through credit. Okay. I don't know how much of it I cut out, but I did just like go adventure for like 40 minutes or something. I come back, the chunks definitely got unloaded. These guys are still here. Like an hour later, nearly. No way. Okay, no. It's just render distance. I was gonna say, no way one of them disappears while I'm looking at him. Corruption, infection, ass thing going. Still just going directly down? Guess so. Guess if it wants to go all the way to the void, it can. Oh look, it's the Nether. That's crazy. I love the Nether. Of all the lava. You know, I have no basis for the comment I'm about to make, but I feel like this mod is way tamer in the Nether. Granted, I haven't been in the Nether for very long, so I haven't exactly seen anything happen. But I don't know. Nether seems almost, dare I say, peaceful. Because there's a certain air to the overworld, like right, where obviously playing with this mod, you know, something's clearly wrong in the world, and you know, you're always on edge because you know something's wrong, but you can't see anything wrong happening. But in the Nether, I don't know why, it just doesn't feel like that. It just feels like, oh yeah, I'm in the Nether and I'm in Minecraft. I don't know, maybe there's some Nether specific structures that'll spawn, or I don't know. Maybe something will happen and change my mind and I'll be like, yep, nope, get me out of here. Lodestone. I don't know what you do, but I will take you regardless. Is it possible to make furnace? It is. Huge. Right. I don't need it. That was something. Wow. I forget what Minecraft was for a second there. Wow. That was, let's ignore that that happened. That's crazy. I was gonna say, there's really, like, no loot here, but then I see the zillion gold blocks. Like, yeah, maybe there was a little bit. Maybe there was a little bit of loot here. I was totally hoping for kind of maybe some more chests. Wow, some iron and some ancient debris. Ancient debris. Hero Brian, do you see that? Of course Hero Brian was there. There was obsidian in that chest. That guy needs help. Oops. That wasn't meant to happen. This is just a little bit precarious. It's the teeniest, tiniest little bit. There's a couple blazes in here, huh? No, it doesn't really surprise me that the broken script doesn't do much in the Nether. Definitely seems like a bulk of the content of this mod is like generating structures and whatnot in the overworld, but you know, it's a little bit disappointing that not like pretty much nothing happens in the Nether, because I feel like, you know, the Nether's the Nether. I feel like that's prime. It's a literal hellscape. I feel like that's prime, like, creepy stuff should happen. Right? Like, I know that, you know, there's a lot of bases that, stuff that spawn in the overworld. Like, why can't there be, I don't know, a destroyed, like, Nether base? Something like that, you know? Like, that could be a really cool thing. Now, I know that it's probably most definitely harder to spawn pre-made structures in the Nether, you know, randomly than it is in the overworld. But I feel like that could definitely be done. I feel like that could be really cool. It's very weird having the Nether be the respite that it is, considering it's the Nether. I certainly shouldn't be as at peace as I currently am. Alright, let's see. Is there immediate evil, death, damnation, and destruction waiting for me in the real world? Well, that's interesting. That was definitely not where my... No way you're still there, dude. Well, I wonder why it made another nether portal for me. I mean, my nether portal didn't get destroyed somehow. I was thinking maybe something happened, but is there an iron golem around here? Let's try something. No iron golem nearby. There's a dead chicken, apparently. So you, like, can't swim, right? Hopefully. Yeah, so you bug out when I go in water. That's good to know. Hey, O'Brien, what do you know about that black cube? Her soul. Hey, look, my videos. Wow, D4C. You're not gonna let me go to sleep. No, I'm not. Oh, it's gone. I'd say I'm not quite sure what to do about that. But if it went away to a torch, that makes me think that it was the black cube that's over there. The teleport to the cobblestone room dimension or whatever. Of the problem of the giant black mist. Oh. I'll get back to that. I need to cut down more wood. Need to make chests. Although there's a giant black mist encroaching on the corner of my house, so I can't really do anything about that. So I guess let's look at the cluster of... Are they dirt or are they netherrack? If they're netherrack, I'm lighting them all on fire again. I could light that one on fire too. There's another one of these little cobblestone spires with a redstone torch. And you are made out of dirt. Fair enough. If I died, at least they got grass. I was gonna say, if I died, I sure as hell don't want a cross made of dirt. But it's got grass at least. So that's a plus. I kind of wish that like something would generate like far off in the distance, you know? Or, like if I looked over at that mountainside and there was just like a giant thing on top of it, there was just like a mansion or something. Or even like up there. Up there would be cool. I guess it can't walk through walls. So technically, as long as my house is big enough, I can sit inside. And it's gonna walk all the way around here because it's trying to walk directly at me. On this corner. Also, this sugarcane just doesn't like to grow, I guess. So the working theory is that, you know, it's actually gotta like blow up around the uh, whatever the mob would be, the entity would be. Now, this might just, you know, let it in my house so that. I don't quite know, you know, where. See, that did damage. And that one doesn't actually explode. It's like it did damage, but it didn't do anywhere near enough damage. But I did also just check my comments. And yeah, it did say from Null himself, that guy right there, that fireworks would work as well as dripstone would work, but I don't have any of that, so nothing I can do about that. You're Brian. Then I'm also guessing that you're Brian. Iron golems would also probably work because they can target them. Granted, I don't know. Clearly, one iron golem doesn't do enough because that, you know, happened earlier. So one iron golem doesn't do enough. So maybe, excuse me, maybe, you know, 2 in succession would work, or maybe 3, something. Help. I mean, last time someone asked me for help, they never responded to me, so I couldn't help them. What if I say help? You know? I say what he said. Why? Where were you? Why did you do that? I do not appreciate the completely random, really loud static jump scare. Especially when that, one of all things, is one that I'm able to predict and choose whether or not it happens. Or from some reason today that I guess I just keep walking into Not even walking close enough to those freaking solar entities that I get the jump scare. Despite not knowing where they are. What? You know, I saw that from over there, and I thought that, you know, oh, it's just lava. There's a light source. It's lava. But that's not lava. That's an aether portal. Silly, silly entity. You have to have the aether mod installed for that. Silly goose. That's not how that works. That's not good. That's that shade spawning. And I don't really want to be caught in a cave with that. Let alone in a forest where I can't see it. Hello, solar entity. That's too close? I thought that was further away. Not right there. Hello, sand. Okay, I guess keep going back to the clearing so I can avoid dying. Hello, wood structure. A hole in the ground. Hey, zombie dungeon. Very small looking dungeon. Already got a 13. I don't need that one. I see you. I see me too. Do I frighten you? Let me get a sign. Let me get a sign real quick. Fuck no, baby. I just realized I hit equals while I tried to hit the dash, which stopped my recording. So fuck no, baby. Hero Brian. Hero Brian, I see you. I see you, Hero Brian. Oh, you're gone. That's the help sign. Old news. Hey, look, error soul. What? Error soul. Steam. What? Like those have to be the souls. Which means that I will never sleep again, apparently.